Time for more Fire Emblem the Binding Blade! After driving Narshan away from Ostia, Roy and company brace themselves for further attacks from Byrne. However, Byrne's belligerent movements toward Lycia come to an abrupt halt, as if to mock Roy and his caution. Byrne also maintains a neutral position on an offer of a treaty from Etruria. Byrne's sudden silence and lack of activity can only be described as eerie. With Hector gone, Foray is now the greatest power in Lycia. Eliwood summons the Council of Marquises to Foray to discuss future actions. It is decided that Eliwood is to lead the Council of the Lycian League. A new Lycian army is also to be established. This new army's purpose is not to take the offensive against Byrne, but rather to take a defensive stance for Lycia. Owing to his victory against Byrne and Ostia, Roy is chosen leader of this new army, even though he's like, 15? Gradually, the attitude and morale in Lycia begins to improve. People once again conduct business without fear, and they embrace a new optimism. At this time, Etruria calls for Lycia's assistance. The kingdom needs help with restoring law to the Western Isles. Many outlaws make their bases there, and anarchy is said to rule. Many in Lycia are uneager to send their troops to the Western Isles to deal with bandits. But, having received Etruria's aid in Ostia, they have no choice but to oblige. Thus, Roy and the Lycian army pass through Etruria towards the Isles. The Western Isles are the numerous islands off the western coast of Aleb. Presently, they are colonies of Etruria. The Western Isles are rich in resources, so mining is a major industry here. However, these resources are worth a fortune. Inevitably, varied bands of rogues travel there hoping to loot the mines. As such, the people of the Western Isles live in constant fear of bandit attacks. Roy is sent to vanquish these bandits. We're doing, the pesky work for Etruria. It's much like how Arcania orders Altia around in Mystery of the Emblem. Anyway, you get to choose 13 units, which is a nice change, although that still means Elen can't join us. Unless we switch her out. How are you doing? Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not even going to praise Elen all that much. She isn't that much better than Clarine. Ugh, jeez. Come on, Elen. Step up your game. Even in terms of... Wow, they're almost... Elen is actually pretty crap. Anyway, aside from that... Here we go again! Fog of War! My favorite. Okay, so anyway, what we need to do is go along here, and once we reach this island, it's gonna become insane. We'll have to send a small group to go here and save these villages. Well, actually, technically you can only save one. It's much like the Samson Aaron villages of Shadow Dragon and and Mystery Emblem. However, something interesting about these villages, depending on which one you go to, will determine which chapters you go to in the following chapters, which is weird. Yeah, I don't get why this is a thing, but it's a thing. I think, if I recall correctly, I think the villagers tell you about a certain route. I don't know. And I think if you don't choose to go to either of them, then you go down a random route. I remember one of them is definitely worth going to more than the other, but I can't remember. I think it's this one. So before we delve into that, let's just start picking our units. Roy is... Why are you holding Durandal? You put that away. Big boys get to play a Durandal, and you're not a big boy yet. Let's see. The usual crew is all set and ready to go. Oh, actually, yeah, you know what? Chad is going to be great here, because he's got the extra vision, which will be great for this chapter, because we really need to see where we go. Oh, shit, I just remembered. We can't actually bring everyone in. We need to bring 2 other units in. It sucks, but we have to do that. Well, we don't have to, but I ideally want to do this, because, given what we have to see... Okay, you know what? Boars, I'll sit him out, which is a bit strange, because he's usually good for, taking hits, but this is why I said Wendy is not good, because Wendy does not do well here, because of all the axe users. Also need to set someone else out. See, this is hard. I want to bring Lugh in because, you know, we're struggling for a bit for magic. And having two mages next to each other is going to be good coverage. Especially when one is so much more powerful. I don't know. Chad? I'm keeping Chad. Chad's a definite. Oh man, I don't know. Shanna, I want to keep her as well. But the problem with her is, I mean, I want to use her because she gets around a lot. But the problem with that is that since it's foggy, I don't know where archers are, and that's a liability. So, I'm sorry, Shanna, singing this one out. Also, you're level 12, so you can, you know, wait a bit. Alright, why am I doing this? You're going to bring in Sue and Noah. Yep, he is worthless shit stains. For Sue, I want her to hold a bow. I mean, just in case. I mean, I'm not actually letting her use these. These are for something else that's coming up later. Noah, sure, you can hold something. Just in case. Everyone else, let's see. I don't think you need that. You can take one of these. Chad is fine and dandy, though that lockpick is useless because there's no chests on this map. So put that away. Clarine. We're out of heals, actually. Torch, actually. Torch would be great. Roy should hold a torch. If we have one. Do you have one? You don't have a torch. Oh, how about that? Let's see. Should be fine. Oh, actually, no, that should be fine. Okay. You can put that away for now, I guess. Actually, yeah. I want you to hold another iron sword. Armory. Buy that. Thank you. And Rutger. Do the same. Ooh. I think we've got another fire, do we? Yeah, we do. Great. Just hold on to that. You should buy another heal. Heal! Great. Now, let's go check that map. Now, you need to be kind of careful here. Actually, let's use Chad to, like, pre-scope. You'll be dealing with a lot of axe users. I've already said this, but I need to reiterate. There are going to be lots during the following chapters. So, Chad better stay up front to do some scouting, but at the same time he has to be careful because he's not that good. Put you guys there. Should be fine for now. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so let's just save. Okay, next time on Fire Emblem, the Binding Blade, we'll get through the Misty Isles and conquer my long-running hatred of fucking Fog of War. Ugh.